Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? It's Miranda, your sexuality coach here, wishing everybody a happy Freaky Friday. Hey, you know that is my favorite day of the week, always. Okay. I know you see my fireplace going in the back. It's going to be chilly this weekend. For the Midwest and then also the East Coast, and I know like over there in like Europe, it's supposed to be cool. So instead of running my heat full blown, I just say screw it. I turn on my fireplace. I love it anyway. So that's how I'm doing things tonight. I got my glass of wine and we gonna get started. Okay. So tonight's theme is going to be to have a threesome or to not have a threesome. That is the question. Now I know. Now, this is not something that everybody is into, okay? So before you say, oh, no, she's talking about threesome, that my man, that my girl, I got it. It's not for everyone. But for my people that have been curious about it, not sure exactly how you feel about it, or even for my couples that are into it, but just don't know how to get it started, we're going to talk about it tonight, okay? So, you'll be surprised to know that it is usually the woman that approaches the subject of having a threesome in a relationship, okay, with hetero couples or in lesbian relationships. Um, it is usually the woman that brings it to it. And I guess for obvious reasons, women, they tend to be a little flirty, curious. There's always the fantasy of girl on girl action, or there's even a fantasy of two guys and a girl. And actually, statistics show that actually the female's fantasy, what they really do fantasize about, or the main fantasy is like having something go down with the female. So then ends up coming up into the relationship. I mean, you could be like 2 years in, a year in, or you could be 10 years in, and then one day you're getting approached by the subject, like, what do you think about a threesome? And with that, before you just say, okay, yeah, I'm down with it, you can't, it's not that easy. So let's talk about it, okay? First of all, communication is a biggie. Communication is life, period. Okay. But without communication, explore each other's feelings about it. You bring it to your partner, ask them how do they feel about having a threesome. Your partner is going to be one or two answers. Either it's going to be, hey, no, I don't want to share you with anybody, or it's going to be the other answer where it's like, yeah, I think that'd be hot. I thought about it, but do you think that we should? You know, these are the type of things you got to talk about. You have to ask the hard questions that you don't want to discuss. Explore each other's emotions about it. Um, ask scenarios, ask the what if questions. Now, what if she does XYZ? Are you going, go ballistic, or how is this supposed to go? So you really want to talk about this in detail, explore each other's minds, and just see where exactly do y'all meet. At the same time, you have to be realistic about this, okay? So when you have a threesome, there is the possibility, great possibility, there is going to be some emotions felt after the threesome. Maybe not that night. It may be 24 hours later or so that you end up thinking about it, but you have to know that especially for my couples that's been together for a while, the partner may wonder, like, okay, well, man, what went down? Did you think there was a better lover than I am? Is this something that you're going to want to do all the time? It's just going to be some emotions felt after it. And at that time, you have to realize there is no way around it, okay? Regardless, even if it's the emotion of happiness and you're like, shit, let's do this again. That was hot as hell. Yes, either way, you're going to feel some type of emotion. Talk about it. Well, not talk about it, but also be realistic about it too. Okay, so um, another thing is um, you have to set the rules and the boundaries. Okay, what you may do with your partner may not be all that you should be doing with the third party that's in a room. And then maybe that's cool for some. And then, for other ones, it may say, you know what? I really wouldn't like it if you kiss her in the mouth, or I really wouldn't like it if you did this. That would probably be the thing that would bother me. Okay. You owe each other that. You have to talk about your code. Like, okay, if this is not working out too well, what's the code word to end it? And when I say it, it got to end now, not 10 minutes later from now. Okay. Um, so set your boundaries, get them out there, and then after you have had the hard questions, your boundaries, let's get to the fun part. So for me, I suggest to my people that are thinking about doing a threesome, I definitely suggest that you should experiment in the bedroom first with each other. Do a lot of fantasy play. Um, when you're having sex, that's when you start incorporating. I want to see you sucking her titties, and I want both of y'all to kiss in front of me. Fantasy play. Talk about it during sex. Get erotic about it. Get kinky about it. Just let whatever comes to your mind, just let it come out verbally, okay? And have the best sex ever. And then when you are done and you experience that orgasm, think about how do you feel after the fact. So if you are feeling like, I don't know about that, like, thank God this was just a fantasy and this really ain't go down, you don't need to be doing it. And that's it. That's all. Just keep it in the bedroom for fantasy play. But if after the fact you laying there with your honey and then you're like, damn, in the back of your mind, you're like, that was hot. Like, damn, I really think I could do this. Like, I ain't feeling nothing. I mean, like, I could go another round. You feeling like that, then okay, you may be on to something. So try it some more times and see if that feeling changed. And yeah, definitely, because that way that is your safe space, your safe zone. Once you're done having sex, you don't have to worry about some third party in your bedroom. It's okay, it's just a fantasy. You can't undo the actual act when it goes down, okay? Once you turn across some boundaries, you have sex with that third person in there. The only way it's going to end pretty much is this: either you say stop or somebody's coming, having an orgasm. So this is like serious stuff here, y'all. So after that, if you find that was so hot, so freaky, so sexy, you talking about this all the time, then move forward. Start downloading your dating apps. Do a profile together where it has both of y'all pictures on there. Put in there, some things about yourself. What exactly are you looking for? And actually have date night. Have date night with the third person that you and your significant other has picked out. Have options. You can go that route. The other route is the friend that has been there. You could trust this person. You feel comfortable with this person. You are still able to talk to this person even, after the fact. If you think that you're not going to be able to look at this person in their eye, then you shouldn't be using your friend. And I mean, and to use your friend, have your friend participate, you have to weigh the risk. Okay, there is risk. It's risk of loss of friendship. There's risk of embarrassment. You know, there's things that go along with that, opposed to if you pick somebody that you're meeting for the first time. So after that, you can experiment with swinger clubs, go to the parties, the swinging parties. And when I say swinging parties, that doesn't mean that you have to swap your partner. There are events that you can go to and basically do what you do. If you feel like having sex with your partner right there and you don't mind, have sex with your partner. You know, if you feel like this may be the night, you know, you want to get a little flirty, do some kissing. You can start, you know, with the soft stuff. You know, don't rush into it. That's a good way of doing it. And then you get to meet people that are like you, and I think that's actually great because there's like a whole community out there, okay? And people just don't talk about it. You know, this ain't something that you're talking about with your people at the job. Like, you know, I think we're actually planning a threesome. This ain't something that you go around talking about. But it happens all the time. I mean, there are a lot of people that is getting down and having threesomes and loving it and spicing up their relationship. It's all in what you want to bring to your relationship and what you and your partner can handle. Okay, if there's some reservations, don't even move forward. If you think that you're gonna have a long list of rules for your partner to not do, you don't need to be moving forward. This is supposed to be a good process, and when I mean good, like you should be feeling the intimacy between you and your partner. The trust should be building up, because the fact like now you really finna jump out there, you really finna get connected to each other, like know who you with. um be safe about it. Okay, I don't think that I really even need to go into that, we're all grown here, but you know, just be safe with it and have fun with it. And that's the great thing about sex. You know, sex is so fluid, and sex is what you make it. You know, there are no rules as long as you are respecting everybody and everybody's boundaries and being safe. I mean, it's so much you can do and have fun with. So that ends my session tonight, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And also, I just want to say, okay, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching my videos, for reading my posts. I have people that's been in my Facebook and my Instagram since day one, just there, you know, and then everybody else that is like just supporting y'all are like so awesome. And I just want to keep bringing like good material to you. If you ever have any suggestions, hit me up in my inbox. You know, everything's always kept private. So like if there was a question that you know wanted me to ask, or you wanted to discuss this stuff, feel free to do it. This is all. It's I understand being quiet, okay? So I'm not saying, you know, to just put it all out there on Facebook. You can DM me. But I really do appreciate all the love that I get. And thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all later and look forward to some more posts. And I will be putting this, the threesome, in text so you can read it as well. I go into a little bit more detail in it. And everybody enjoy yourself. Bye.